back in the South African days, South Africa was still, as a country, transitioning and emerging from the apartheid regime into, a free and democratic republic. Technology-wise, we were always behind, 5 to 10 years behind the rest of the world. And so, I remember going to, I've had a love for gaming and computers and technology since I was 9 or 10 years old with a ZX Spectrum, at the time of, I think it was the Commodore 64 and the BBC and my Apple compatible, because Apple wasn't in the country. But I remember going to sleep at night, trying to download the new Netscape Navigator. And it was probably like 20 megs then.
Right.
But in order to download it, I would have to start it at 11 p.m. at night and then come back, I remember, at night, 3 a.m., 5 a.m., 7 a.m., and it would get to like 19 megs, and then the connection would fail, and I would have to start again. So I've been, it's a weird thing when I think about this, Marcus, which is, I remember, tracing paper or carbon copying, I remember all the old technology, all of the old technology. I still remember going, to my mom's coin dealer. I would go and I would pick up the electric typewriter, which was so heavy I could barely carry it. And what made this typewriter so exceptional was the fact that you could actually delete a letter at a time. There was a special thing where you could delete a letter at a time. So when I go back and think about that, and then I see this new technology, I could always see it for what it was meant to be, not for what it was. And I will tell you, I remember speaking at a Microsoft conference. A guy by the name of Rex Briggs was on stage. I never forgot this. And he stood up and he went like this. And everybody was looking at him. He said, no, he said, don't look at the finger. Look at where the finger's pointing. And so for me, what became my sweet spot, and it still is to this day, I'm not a futurist. I never will be one. I can tell you where the puck is heading, a la Wayne Gretzky, not where the puck is. I have no interest in where all the lemmings are right now, where everybody's piling on. When it's the flavor of the month right now, I lose interest and I move on, not to the next big thing, but understanding where it's all moving towards. And that's maybe you talk about a leadership position, that's where I try and lead and inspire, which is to give you a different perspective, a different take, an original take. And always, always, you will never, ever see a tactic in search of a strategy with me. It's strategy first.